collectors, today we'll be talking about Batman the Animated Series Build-A-Figure Jonah Hex. So from the left we have Batman the classic style, Killer Croc, Ra's al Ghul, and the Gray Ghost. Now Batman comes with a couple of accessories here. You see he's got the classic yellow things, even though these were black in the series. Yeah, okay. Then we see the great looking classic Batman. And we see here we have all the pieces to form Jonah Hex and the order that you would collect them. And look, you can collect them all. Collect them all. So on the bottom we see the UPC for Batman, Killer Croc, Ra's al Ghul, and the Gray Ghost. So let's get them out of the box and build us a figure.
Hey, open, damn it! Open!
Now, once you get these figures out of the box, you see Batman comes with these accessories and this card front and the back. Killer Croc comes with these accessories, card front and the back. Ra's al Ghul comes with these, card front and the back. And the Gray Ghost comes with these, and the card front and the card back. So it's very cool. You get a 6.5, 6.5, and a 7-inch figure. So we'll take Killer Croc since he is the largest. Now, my legs are a little loose on this guy. You can see that he is top heavy. So he does have one hole here for a stand, and you can see that he definitely will need it unless you take him and stand him just like this. If you want to do an action pose, you will need a stand because he is very top heavy. Most of the weight is right here, so just be warned. Now he does have that old style DC Universe Classics kind of split here where it's got a hinge and the leg goes out like this for a split. It does go forward a little bit and back. He has a single bend here at the knee. Ankles are on a swivel, so they do slide around. Not up and back, forward and back. Now he has the old style crunch. So we have a hinge here that goes forward and back, and he has a ball joint here at the top. Now his head goes up, down, right and left, and he has a jaw here. You can see that it looks like it opens, but it really doesn't. It's just part of the thing, but you do get teeth. You can see them there, which is very nice. And the textures on this guy is pretty cool. Now his arms come up to this much of a T-pose. They rotate around. They have a peg hinge here for the elbows and the wrist. Now the wrists do come out for the other hands, which is very nice. So he does look like a mean Killer Croc. You know, you want him to be mean and gnarly, right? Because he is Killer Croc, not Lovey Croc. So let's put him back. Now, next we have Ra's al Ghul. He has this rubber cape, which will dominate most of his moves. Now, you can take off the head to remove the cape if you so want. And then he will be on this greenish outfit. You can see here. Now, his arms do a nice T-pose. They do go up and around because of this shoulder pads. He has a hinge here in the elbows. Now, the weird thing about his wrists and his forearms is you take them out to replace them with another forearm. And you see they kind of look like old earplugs. You know, so you do get a little bit of friction there. So, yeah, a little weird. But now he has a swivel here at the waist. No ball joint to go forward and back. He has the old style DC Universe Classics hinge here for the legs. So we can do a split. Single bend here in the knee. Swivel here at the boot. and he goes forward and back. Now it is just a simple hinge, and mine are very, very loose. I don't know if this is the whole thing, just mine has it. Now, if you want to keep the cape, you can. I think he looks better with the cape if you're going to use the head here. Now, the head itself is on a ball joint, so you will have to lose this head to put the Ra's al Ghul head, demon head, on. And that's probably how I'll have him standing up. Now, like I said, his cape will dominate his stance, so just be warned. Now, when you get the Gray Ghost, he also has a cape made of heavy rubber, but it doesn't hamper his movements. Now, he can do a nice T-pose, forward and back on them arms. Once again, hinge here at the elbow and the wrist. Head on a ball joint, goes down, up, right, and left. He has a swivel here at the waist, but his vest here kind of blocks it from doing anything other than that. He has this much of a split, forward and back, double bend here at the knee, and a boot swivel goes forward and back, side to side. You're asking, why is he different? It's simple. He's a new mold. These are reused. Now, the Gray Ghost comes with all those accessories and no extra head. So if you're wondering who the Gray Ghost is, then you need to watch that episode. It is a very cool episode to learn who Batman idolized as a kid. Now, speaking of Batman, he comes with this soft goods cape. And this cape can come forward and go over his shoulders. So he has enough room here to pull it over his shoulder and really do a wraparound. Now, the thing about this one is it does wrap around, but only so much. So you got to be careful with it when you do that, because if you stretch it too much, you might break it. So don't break it. If you tug too hard, it might break. So, nice T-pose. Once again, pin hinge here and here. Head just rotates right and left because, you know, he can't look up or down in that cape. Hinge here for the waist. Old style hinge here for the legs that come out. Forward and back. Double bend here in the knee. Boots on that swivel. Leg on the forward and back. So it more looks like the classic version that we got way back when we got the original toys. Now we're going to build Jonah Hex. Now for Jonah Hex, we'll start with the legs here. We just simply take them and attach them to the body. Take the arm, pop it in that socket. Same thing for the other side. You hear that good old crunch. And then we got the head that's on a ball joint and fits in rather nicely. Now, Jonah Hex does a nice T-pose. Arms go forward and back. Peg hinge here at the elbow, the wrist, and the ankles. Now he has a single bend here in the knee. These legs come out on a ball joint. Waist swivels. Head looks up, down, right, and left. No problem. And he comes with 2 guns and a knife, which is very cool because they used to not ever have anything like that for DC characters. So you just simply take the gun and you can just slide it in the holster and it fits. No problem. Now he does come with 2, so you can have him hold one while he's doing that, or have him holding his knife, which he really doesn't have a place for because, hey, you know, they only could afford 1 holster. All right, so if you're looking for this set, they are very hard to find because, you know, people bought them. They were quick. I pre-ordered mine, so I got lucky. You know, just one of those things. If you're loving the Jonah Hex figure, which I am, because I love Jonah Hex, love the movie, loved the canon for it. So this guy is just as tall as Batman, if you can see here. So he is 6 and a little over a half with that hat. So it's a very nice figure. So remember, as always, to like, subscribe, and keep